Let me tell you something very important. Success, meaningful achievements, and truly good things in life cannot be rushed. So often, we live in a world that glorifies speed, instant results, and overnight success. We see people getting quick fame, quick money, or quick recognition, and we forget that these are rare exceptions, not the rule. Most things that are truly worthwhile require time, effort, and persistence. Trying to force success or trying to skip the natural steps often leads to mistakes, disappointment, and outcomes that don't last. Think about anything valuable in your life, your education, your skills, your career, or even deep relationships. None of it happened overnight. Each of these things was built step by step, day by day, through consistent effort and sometimes through failure. Rushing through the process can make you miss critical lessons, weak foundations, and the growth that happens along the journey. It's in those small steps, the incremental progress, that real strength and mastery are developed. The world will test your patience, and sometimes the progress feels invisible. But the truth is, even when it seems slow, you are moving closer to your goals every day. The people who achieve great things are not necessarily the fastest. They are the persistent. They are the ones who trust the process, who are willing to put in the work without immediate recognition, and who understand that quality and depth cannot be hurried. Good things, lasting things, life-changing things, they take time. They need nurturing, dedication, and patience. The moment you accept this truth, you stop feeling frustrated by delays and start focusing on your growth and preparation. Remember this: rushing may give you temporary satisfaction, but patience builds lasting success. Every step you take with persistence, every lesson you embrace, and every challenge you endure is bringing you closer to something extraordinary. Success is not a race, it's a journey, and the best things are always worth waiting for. Patience is not just about waiting, it's about what happens to you while you wait. Every time you pause, endure, or hold back, you are building strength and resilience. Life will never hand you what you want on a silver platter. Challenges, setbacks, delays, they are all part of the process, and they are all opportunities to grow stronger. The more patient you become, the more capable you are of handling life's difficulties without being overwhelmed. Patience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets, and the more challenges you can overcome with grace. Think about the times you were frustrated because things didn't happen as fast as you wanted. Maybe a project took longer than expected. Maybe a goal felt out of reach. Or maybe a relationship tested your endurance. Those moments were not wasted. They were shaping you. They were teaching you discipline, emotional control, and the ability to keep moving forward even when results weren't immediate. Patience forces you to face discomfort without panic. It teaches you to trust your abilities, to focus on effort rather than instant reward, and to keep a clear mind when life feels chaotic. The truth is, resilience is built in the waiting. Every delay, every obstacle, every moment when you could have given up but chose to stay committed adds to your strength. People who achieve greatness aren't immune to difficulties, they simply persist with patience. They understand that time is a powerful teacher, and that enduring challenges develops qualities that shortcuts and instant results never could. Patience is not passive, it is active growth. It allows you to become the kind of person who is prepared when opportunity finally arrives. The more patient you are, the stronger, calmer, and more resilient you become, and the more capable you are of achieving lasting success. Strength is not created in comfort, it is forged in the moments you wait, endure, and persevere. Patience is the foundation of resilience, and resilience is what carries you through to greatness. We live in a world obsessed with instant gratification. Everywhere you look, there's a promise of quick results, immediate rewards, and shortcuts to success. Social media, advertisements, and even our daily habits push us to want everything now, and it makes patience feel almost unnatural. But here's the truth: instant gratification is a trap. It can give you temporary satisfaction, a fleeting sense of accomplishment. but it rarely leads to anything meaningful, lasting, or significant. The things that truly matter, your dreams, your goals, your skills, your relationships, cannot be rushed. They require consistent effort over time, dedication, even when you feel like quitting, and faith that the process is working even if you can't see immediate results. When you chase instant gratification, you risk losing focus, making poor decisions, and sacrificing long-term success for short-term pleasure. You might get something fast, but it will often be shallow, fragile, and unsatisfying. Delaying gratification, on the other hand, teaches you discipline and prioritization. It allows you to invest your energy in what truly matters rather than what feels easiest or most convenient in the moment. It teaches you to make choices that align with your goals, even when they are uncomfortable or inconvenient. When you learn to wait, to endure, and to focus on the bigger picture, you position for achievements that are not only greater but also far more rewarding. Think about a farmer planting seeds. If he expects instant crops, he will be disappointed. But if he waits, tends the soil, waters consistently, and protects the plants from harm, the harvest will be abundant and lasting. Life works in the same way. Every goal you pursue requires patience, consistent effort, and the ability to resist the temptation of shortcuts. The key is to train yourself to value the long-term result over immediate pleasure. When you do that, every effort becomes meaningful, every delay becomes purposeful, and every step brings you closer to something truly extraordinary. Instant gratification is tempting, but patience always wins in the end. Nature is one of the greatest teachers when it comes to patience. Look around, and you'll see that everything of value takes time to grow, to mature, and to reach its full potential. A tree does not bear fruit the moment it is planted. It takes years of care, of nurturing, of weathering storms, and enduring seasons before it produces anything worthwhile. A river doesn't carve valleys in a day. It flows slowly, steadily, and persistently, shaping the land over decades and centuries. Nature operates on its own timeline, and the results are always powerful, beautiful, and lasting. Life works in the same way. You cannot force progress any more than you can force a seed to sprout instantly. You have to respect the timing, the process, and the growth that happens in the background. Every small effort you put in, every lesson you learn, every challenge you face, they are all part of shaping your life. Just like water shapes the earth, just like sunlight nourishes a growing plant. When you try to rush the process, you risk undermining the natural growth, create weaknesses, or missing out on lessons that are essential for your development. The key is to align yourself with life's timing instead of resisting it. Trust that what you are working for is taking shape even when you cannot see immediate results. Understand that delays are not failures, they are part of preparation. The longer the journey, the stronger the outcome. Patience allows you to grow in wisdom, in strength, and in character, so that when the moment of success finally arrives, you are ready to handle it fully and responsibly. Just like nature, life rewards those who wait, nurture, and persist. Respect the process, honor the timing, and trust that good things develop when they are meant to. The universe has its own rhythm, and the best results always come to those who are patient enough to let it unfold. Patience does more than help you achieve your goals. It shapes how you appreciate them. When good things come slowly, they gain value. The waiting, the effort, the challenges along the way, all of these make the outcome richer, more meaningful, and far more rewarding. Imagine working tirelessly on a project for months or years, facing obstacles, learning lessons, and finally seeing the result. That moment is filled with a deep sense of satisfaction because you've earned it, not because it was handed to you. Waiting cultivates gratitude, and gratitude amplifies the joy of achievement. When you rush through life, trying to force success or expecting instant rewards, you rob yourself of this essential process. You miss the small victories along the way, the lessons that build resilience, and the moments that teach you humility and perseverance. Patience allows you to notice progress, no matter how incremental, and it trains you to value effort as much as outcome. It transforms waiting from a period of frustration into a period of preparation, growth, and reflection. Moreover, patience sharpens your perspective. You learn to distinguish between what is temporary and what is lasting, between what is superficial and what is truly meaningful. You begin to recognize that fleeting victories or quick successes often lack depth, while achievements that take time are built on solid foundation. You develop an ability to savor the journey rather than obsess over the destination. And this mindset creates a life filled with intentionality and purpose. The things that are truly worthwhile always require time to grow, to strengthen, and to reveal their full value. Patience enhances your ability to appreciate them fully when they arrive. Every effort you make, every delay you endure, and every step you take builds a deeper understanding of worth, commitment, and reward. The more patient you are, the more deeply you will value the good things that come your way. Patience is not just waiting, it is learning to value the process. And in doing so, you make every achievement infinitely more meaningful. Trusting the process is one of the most powerful lessons you can learn in life. Often, we become frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as we want, when our plans face obstacles, or when the results of our hard work seem invisible. But every delay, every setback, and every moment of waiting is part of a bigger picture. Life is not about instant results. It's about consistent effort, persistence, and faith that your dedication will pay off in time. Trust in the process means believing that your small, daily actions, even when they feel insignificant, are building towards something greater. When you trust the process, you stop obsessing over immediate outcomes and start focusing on the journey. You understand that every challenge teaches you a lesson, every struggle strengthens you, and every step forward, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. It's in the process that you develop patience, resilience, and clarity. You learn to navigate setbacks without losing momentum, and you gain the confidence to keep going even when the path seems uncertain. Trusting the process also means embracing delays without frustration. Sometimes life doesn't move at the pace you expect, but that doesn't mean you are failing, it means you are preparing. Every small effort, every lesson learned, and every moment of waiting contributes to your growth, making you ready for the opportunities and successes that lie ahead. The journey is not wasted, it is essential. Remember, good things don't happen overnight, and greatness is never rushed. The results you desire require time, effort, and patience. When you trust the process, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of life, and you learn to see setbacks as stepping stones rather than obstacles. Consistency, perseverance, and belief in the journey will eventually yield results that are meaningful, lasting, and worth every bit of effort you invested. Trust the process, stay committed, and know that everything you are working for is taking shape, even when you cannot see it yet.